Alright, Lions lose to the Rams in a must-win game scenario. Now, did I expect the Lions to win that game? Sure. But did other people expect it? Nah. Am I surprised we lost? No. I just thought we'd really get away with this one. And we almost did. So, now that we know our situation, I want to take you all through what needs to happen for the Lions to even make the playoffs. That is, if you guys even still care, which I doubt most of you guys even care at this point. The Rams have clinched a playoff spot after the win. There are 6 spots available, both in the AFC and the NFC. The Bears jumped from 7th seed to the 2nd seed after their win with Cleveland. They are projected a 74% chance to make the playoffs. Eagles are at 3rd, Buccaneers at 4, Seahawks at 5, Niners at 6, Packers at 7, and the Lions sit at 8 with a 41% chance. Now the Packers, they lost Micah Parsons yesterday to an ACL tear, which you hate to see. I don't know about their odds to the Super Bowl anymore. I had him as a good contender, but up until yesterday, I don't know, man. So week 15 is in the history books with Monday night left with the Steelers and Dolphins. Now, no matter of that matchup, it doesn't, help the Lions because it's an AFC matchup. But essentially, what needs to happen is the Bears' final 3 games are Green Bay at Chicago, Chicago at San Fran, and then Lions at Chicago in week 18. So the Bears must, and I mean must, lose at least one game up until the Lions game. Whether it's the Packers game or Niners game, they need to lose at least one game. Alright, let's say that the Bears don't lose a game. Alright? Let's say they beat Green Bay and they beat the Niners. And the Lions beat the Vikings and they beat the Steelers. Fast forward to week 18, and actually I say the Ravens beat Green Bay in week 17, and Green Bay beats Minnesota in week 18. Okay, this is interesting. Wow. Okay, I thought so. So even if the Bears don't lose a game and we beat them in week 18, we still have a chance to jump the Packers. Alright, the Packers just lost Michael Parsons. Christian Watson got injured, I believe. Quade Walker got injured, I believe, also. The Packers aren't in an ideal situation right now. They go up against the Ravens, and then they go up against the Minnesota Vikings in week 18, looking to spoil their season. Now listen. Out of the 2 likely paths that the Lions can make the playoffs, I believe it's the Bears' path. Them losing one game and us, fighting for all the marbles in week 18. I see that as the most possible outcome. The NFL loves these kind of games. They flex them to Sunday night. Winner gets in the playoffs, knocks the other one out. Because I believe, let's say the Packers beat the Bears in week 16. Lions beat the Steelers. And then the Lions beat the Vikings in week 17. Packers beat the Ravens at Lambeau. Niners beat the Bears. Wait a second. Hold on, go back to week 16. Okay, Packers beat the Bears. No, let's say Bears beat the Packers. And then week 17, Bears lose to the Niners. Lions beat the Minnesota Vikings. Packers beat the Ravens. Lions beat the Bears in week 18. Packers beat the Vikings. And, yep, we jump Chicago in the playoffs at 11-6. We'll have that tiebreaker over them because we beat them in week 2 and we beat them in week 18. They'll both be 11-6 by the end of the season, but it doesn't matter because we'll jump them. And Green Bay has that tie. Don't forget about that tie. The lines of making the playoffs is very high. Sure, it's at 40% right now, but if we win out, I see it being an 80% chance. We just have to win out. All right, beat the Steelers, beat the Vikings, and then beat the Bears in week 18 for the marbles. That's one hell of a storyline. Ben Johnson's first year versus Dan Campbell in week 18. Winner takes all to the playoffs. Winner punches a ticket to the postseason. Loser goes home. I don't know about y'all, but that sounds like a beautiful matchup that I do want to watch. Now I want to bring up a stat real quick. So we started the season off 0-1 against the Packers. Everybody wrote us off. And then we had the big game against the Bears, week 2, 52-21. And then we beat the Ravens at their house with Lamar and Derrick Henry. Then we beat the Browns, we beat the Bengals, and then we lose to the Chiefs. So we start the season off 4-1, lose to the Chiefs, beat the Bucks, lose to the Vikings. God, man, we should have not lost that game. Ugh. Anyways, and then we beat the Bucks, we lose to the Eagles, we beat the Giants, we lose to the Packers, we beat the Cowboys, we lose to the Rams, and I'm guessing we're going to break that record of the most wins after a loss at 16 against the Steelers. So there's that for you. This game was very much winnable. If you look at this game and you still call the Lions bad, then you got something else coming to you. Because this is the best team in the NFC and we competed to the last second. I won't lie, defense though, wow. Absolute shit show on defense. DJ Reed coming off that hamstring, still trying to get back in the game, getting cooked by Nakua. I'm not even mad about that. I'm just mad at the D-line for the pressure. It needs to go up, man. We're barely putting any pressure on them. And that's the worst part. Alright, moral of the story. To get in the playoffs, Bears need to drop one game. We need to beat them in week 18. We also have to win out. So, Lions win out. Bears lose one up until week 18. And then we beat them for all the marbles to get in the playoffs and jump them. There's also a scenario that's possible that the Lions could still take the NFC North. Bears and Packers would both need to go 1-2 in their final games, and the Lions would need to win out, and we'd secure the NFC North and possibly be the third seed in the playoffs. Listen, man, I don't want to get your hopes up, but the Bears going 1-2 in their last 3 games, same with the Packers, is not impossible. It's still a possibility. Packers lost Micah. Christian Watson got hurt. Quade Walker got hurt. The Bears, I just don't see them beating the Niners. I don't see them beating the Niners at San Francisco. And I don't see them beating us in week 18. So that's already 2 losses. And that Packers game could be a loss, to be honest. It could be a loss. At Soldier Field, I don't know, man. I'm just saying don't rule out all the possibilities. I'm still going to support my team no matter what. I think you guys know that by now. I don't know. People might have written us off for the Super Bowl. I still wouldn't rule that out. We competed with the best team in the NFC, even with this defense. I don't know, man. I just can't predict. I can't predict anything this season. But all I do know is I will continue supporting my team. With that being said, go Lions, and I'll see y'all sometime soon again.